Now I am going to show you simple CRUD operation demo. This is the simple form. This is the table. After add the record, it will show on the table. Now let's fill the form. I am going to type the student name John. Course I am going to type as JSP. Fee I am going to type as 15,000. Click submit button. Record here. The record is added successfully. At the same time you can view the records from the table here. After view the record, here you have two choices, edit or delete. If you want to edit the record, click the link, edit. If you click the link, it will take you to the student update page. You will be able to update the records here. Now I am going to change the fee as 12,000. Click submit button. Update successfully. Now I click back this link. Right here you will be see here. Okay, record is updated successfully. Right now, if you want to delete the record, there will be the link delete. If you click the delete link here, record deleted successfully. This is the simple CRUD I have did without connecting the Ajax. In my next video, I will be teach this CRUD system step by step. After open the NetBeans, go to the file, create new project, select Java Web, select the web application, click next. Here I am going to type the project name. I am going to type the project name as student CRUD. I am going to type, right, CRUD system, type, right. Now here click next, select the server Apache Tomcat, click next, click finish. Right, now your project has been created successfully here. Now here go to the project. Here this is your system, right, student CRUD system. Right, now first what I am going to do is here I am going to add the bootstrap. Now I am going to add the bootstrap. In my previous video I taught how to download the bootstrap. Now here I already downloaded. Now here this is the folder. I have double click on this. I have a CSS and JS files. Now I just select this folder, right click, copy, back to NetBeans, select the web pages folder, right click and paste it. Now here this is the bootstrap. Now I am going to rename it, right click, refactor, rename, keep only bootstrap. I delete this one and click refactor. Right, now here if you expand the folder, here you will be able to see bootstrap CSS and JS file as well. Now what I am going to do is here I am going to delete the default index.html page. Right, when the project is created, it will be defaultly created. Select this one, right click, click delete. Yes, right. Now I am going to go to create the JSP file. So select the web pages folder, right click, new, select JSP. Now I am going to here give the file name is index. Click finish. Now your index.jsp page has been created successfully. This is the default layout. Now let's go to the project. Here you can see here I am going to add the first bootstrap style into my form. So what I am going to do is here I am going to place this bootstrap CSS and bootstrap min.css inside the add tag. Now here click this one. If you click this one, it will be here. You can work this. You can easily check the project name, project file names, and you can write the code window as well. Right, now here what I am going to do is here select the bootstrap.cs file and drag inside the add tag. Drag. I need this one, bootstrap min.css. This also I drag inside the add tag. Right, perfect. After that, I am going to design the form. Inside the body tag, the default hello world, I am going to remove it. Here I am going to type it. I am going to design the form. First I am going to add the heading. Here it looks like this: student registration. This is called as new tag. Now let's back to NetBeans. Now I am going to add new tag. Class new bar this also dark. If you open the new tag, you must close it. Inside the new tag, I am going to write the heading. So let's start with the h3 tag. Style color white. Right. Now here I am going to write the heading student registration. Right. Now let's test it whether it's working fine or not. Here it's working fine. Right. This is the heading. Now let's back to NetBeans. Now here unwanted spaces, I remove it. Right. After the heading, I am going to style the form. Right. Now first I am going to start with div class container. Inside the div tag, I am going to type div class row. Right. Here I am going to divide by two div tags. One is for form. Look here. One is for form. Another div tag is for table. Right. So here, first I am going to write div class. You have to write like this: small column small form. Close the div tag. The same div I am going to copy, Control C to copy, Control V to paste here. Right. So here this one should be the form, this is the for table. Here the table I am going to change it as 8. Right. This is the size, right? 8. This is form. Right. Now let's back to NetBeans. Now inside this div I am going to design the form. First what I am going to say, first I am going to start with the form tag. Form action, so write index.jsp method post. If you open the form tag, you must close that form tag. Right. Now here extra spaces we have to remove it. Right. Now first I am going to write a div tag, div align left, close the div tag. This div for display the message. If you add the record, if the record added successfully, the message display inside this div tag. Right. After that I am going to type the another div, this div align left, right. Here first I am going to type the form label, the student name. Right. After that I am going to type input type text class form control. ID st name, student name, name st name. placeholder student name. Now here this field is required, this is must, right. This is the field you have to write. Okay, very simple. Right, now the same form, the same div, I get the copy, Control C to copy, Control V to paste below. Here I am going to change this one as a course. Here course. Here also change it as a course. Right. After that, the same div, get the copy, Control C to copy, Control V to paste here. This one for fee. Fee. Here also fee. Right. Perfect. Now I need one button. Now let's copy this one, Control C to copy, Control V to paste below. Here I am going to remove this one. I need two buttons. One is for submit button, another one is for reset button. So input type, this one input type as submit. Class we have to write as btn success, value submit. Right. The same one, Control C to copy, Control V to paste below. Here reset. Here we have to type warning. Here also we have value reset. Right, that's it. Now what I am going to do is here, let's test it how the form look like. I have designed the form successfully. Let's test it. Here it successfully designed the form. Here I made one mistake here. Let's back to NetBeans. Here I am going to change div align left. Instead of that, I am going to write here as class form group. The same tag, div tag, Control C to copy, Control V to paste here as well. Right, I have to paste here as well. Right, okay, I just change it. Align left, I am going to change it as a class equal form group. Now here, let me test it. Here, now it's working fine. Right, now we get the nice look. Right, now we successfully designed the form. Now what I am going to do is here, let me see how to add the records into the database. So first what I am going to do is here, first I am going to go to create the database. So let's go to the localhost. Right, this is the SAM server. After install the SAM server, you have to start the SAM server. Right, here you have to start the SAM server. Here I have already started. There will be the button here, start, click start, Apache as well as MySQL. Right, it will be started. After that you can see the nice dashboard look like this. Now I am going to go to create the database. So click phmyadmin, click new, type the database. So I am going to type the database stud CRUD. Right, this is a database name. Right, stud CRUD. Click create button. Now your database has been created successfully with the name of stud CRUD. Right, select the database. This is a database name. Right, inside the database you have to create the table. Now you have to specify the columns. I need only 4 columns. Type the table name. I'm going to type the table name as records, right? Records, right? Click go, right? Now here you have to specify the columns, right? First column I am going to specify as ID, int, specify the length 11. Here you have to, this option you have to enable primary with auto increment, right? ID will be primary with auto increment, right? After that, student name I'm going to type st name, student name I'm going to type st name, select bar chart 55 characters, right? After that, course, this should be bar chart. After that, fee, select as int fee, right? These are the columns you have to create, right? Student name, course, fee. These are the length. These are the data types, right? You have to enable this option. Primary ID should be the primary with auto increment. Right? All are correct. Click save. Now you have created the database successfully. Inside the database, you have created the table record successfully, right? Now what I am going to do is here, back to my NetBeans, right? Now what I am going to do is here, I am going to establish the connection between NetBeans and MySQL, right? How to establish the connection between MySQL and NetBeans? You have to download the appropriate driver. So how to download? So let's go to the Google. Just type Google. Click. Right. Here you have to type the appropriate driver. So I'm going to type MySQL connector for Java. MySQL connector for Java. Connector for Java. You have to type. That you have to type like this, right? On Google search, click Google's this one. It goes to the link here. Click the first link, right? MySQL connector, this one, right? If you click this one, it takes you to the respective website for download. This is the website, right? Now you come down here. Here you have to download this zip file, MySQL connector Java, this zip file, right? You have to download this zip file, right? This is this. Click on this download button. Now here you no need to log in or sign up. You click on this link. No thanks, just start my download. If you click this link, your download has been started below. Okay, right? You have to wait until the download completed. Here downloaded completed. Here right click, show in folder. Here this is your downloadable file. Select this file, right click, select the option extract all, click extract button. Your file is extracting. After extracted, it become as a normal folder. Now you have to search this one, MySQL connector, this one, normal folder, right? Now double click this one, this folder, double click and open it. This is the two files we have to add it into our libraries. So let's back to our NetBeans. This is your project, right? Student CRUD system. It consists of 4 folders. Select the library folders, right? Here you have to add the MySQL connector. You have to expand it. Here already there JDK, this one, and Apache. Select the library folder, right click, select the option add jar folder. You have to select the directory where you downloaded, right? It is downloadable folder. This is downloadable. Inside downloadable we have a file called MySQL connect, this one. Inside here these 2 files, right? You have to import, right? Select, hold on the control key down and select both, open it. Now you can see here it successfully added into your library. These 2 MySQL connectors added into your library successfully, right? Now let's write the code for insert the record into the database. So let's go above here. Right. Now here I am going to add the code. So let's remove the command section here, this one. Right. Now here I am going to open with the JSP tag. Right. This is open tag. If you open the tag, you must close the tag. Right. You have to follow the structure like this. It is very easy. Right. If you follow the structure like this. Okay. After that, I am going to add the SQL class. So here you have to write add page. You have to write here import java.sql. You have to put the asterisk here. You can access all the SQL classes. Then only if you import this one, then only you will be able to write the SQL classes. Right. Now what I am going to do, now here first I am going to create the connection object. So we have to write connection con. This is the object name. Right. After that I am going to create the prepare statement object. PST. Make sure these are case sensitive. Here it's starting with P capital, after that S capital. Make sure this one. Right. This is very important stuff. After that I am going to create two string variables. String message equal, you write like this. After that I am going to create another string variable color. After that what I am going to do is here, if you fill the form and click submit button, all these fields what you entered here, all the values are goes to index.jsp, which is the same page it will be go. All the records should be goes to the same page, right? Okay. So how to retrieving the values at the same page? You have to write like this: if request dot get method dot compare to, ignore case this one, you have to write here is post. Write a post method, post. Right. The post, right, method it is post. You have to get it here, the post, right, equal 0. Right. After that open the bracket. After that you have to close the bracket. Right. Inside the bracket first we have to retrieving the values. Right. Here we have sent the values. These values we are sending to this same page. Now this same value I am going to retrieving here. Right. How to retrieving here is, first you have to write the try. Right. This is very must. Try and catch. You must write it. When you get the error, we can easily identify the error. Error is coming from where? Right. You must write this try and catch block. Exception. You have to create the ex. Right. Right. It's very easy stuff. Right. You have to write this is a try and catch. This is structure. You have to write like this. Very simple. Right. If you follow this structure, JSP is very easy. Right. Now what I am going to do is, I am going to retrieve the values. How to retrieve the value is, you have to write string. I am going to write name equal request dot get parameter. The same name you have to put here. The same name, st name. Here course, here fee. Right. Right. Okay. If you give the different name, it won't work. Right. The same name you have to pass here. Right. After this, now here I am going to Control C to copy this one, Control V to paste here. Second one is a course. Here also course. Third one should be the fee. I type as int fee equal, you have to request dot parameter, sorry, dot get parameter, right, fee. Now it will show the error because the data type should be integers, so you have to convert them. How to convert this? You have to write integer dot parseInt. You have to write like this simply. Okay. Right. Now we successfully have retrieving the values, right? These values we are retrieving successfully here. We have to assign to the relevant variables here. The name should be assigned to this variable, course here, fees this variable, right? Successfully, right? Now what I am going to do is here, first I am going to register the JDBC driver. Okay, so how to register driver is, first you have to write like this: class dot for name. Here first you have to register the driver. You have to write like this: com dot mysql dot jdbc dot driver. You have to write like this, right? Simple, you have to write like this. Okay, this is how you have registered the driver, right? Com mysql jdbc dot driver. After register the driver, I have to provide the database path. My database is reside on where? We have to provide here. So how to provide here is, here your database is reside on the localhost. This is the database name, CRUD, right? So let's back to NetBeans. Here we have to write con. We have created the object con here. Get it here, equal driver manager dot get connection. Here you have to provide the database URL, right? First you have to write jdbc colon mysql colon, you have to write localhost, it's reside on the localhost, slash. Here you have to type the database name. What's the name of the database? You have to type correctly, CRUD. You have to write correctly, CRUD. This is the database name. After that, comma, we have to provide the username and password. When you install the MySQL server, you have to provide the MySQL server username and password, right? So here, when you install the XAMPP server in your machine, the default username will be root, default password will be blank. If you want, you can change, right? Okay, this is the default username and password. This is very must. Okay, after that I am going to write the prepare statement for insert the record into the database. I already created the prepare statement object above. Get it here, pst equal connection dot prepare statement. Your right here is a insert query. So how to insert the database? So here write insert into, you have to write like this. Where you are going to insert the record? You are insert the record into the database. You have to specify the table name. Which table you are going to insert the record? Records table you are going to insert the record. So here we have to write the table name correctly, okay, without any spelling mistake, right? After that, you have to specify the column name here correctly. These are the columns available: st name, course, fee. The ID will be auto incremented. You no need to add it. Okay, this one we have to add without spelling mistakes. But you are written here, the same name you have to write here. So first you have to write st name, comma, course, comma, fee. After that we have to write values. You have to write here. You have to write here as a question mark, question mark, question mark. This is a prepare statement. You have to write the prepare statement like this. Okay, 3 question mark. There are 3 records available. We have these 3 values, right? Question mark, question mark, question mark, right? If you have 4 columns, we have to put here 4 question mark, right? After that, you have to write here is first pst dot set string first one 1, this is a 1, this variable name we have to put here, right. This one, what the values coming from st name, it assigned this variable, we have to put it here, it goes to first question mark, we have to put 1, it goes to first question mark here. Same prepare statement, Ctrl C to copy, Ctrl V to paste here. Second one should be the course, we have to write here course. The second question mark goes to the course here. After that, third one should be the fee, right. So here you have to write pst dot, at this time this is an integer, so set int, you have to write set it, the third one, okay, third one. So this one should be the fee. This is goes to the third question mark, right. It is set in the relevant fields. This question mark set to this, this question mark set to the this course, third question mark set to the fee. These values are set at in the appropriate question mark, it is set to the appropriate field, right. Now all values are set successfully. Now I am going to go to add the record into the database. So we have to write pst dot execute update. Execute update. You have to write execute update, this one, right. You have to call the execute update function. If you call this function, record is added, right. This is very must, right. You call this function, right. After that, what I am going to do is here we have to write the color, right. If you all the things are successfully done above, we have to color, we already written the string variable above, get the variable color equal green. Green means success message, mean color should be green, right. You have to write the color green if it is a success message, right. After that, color should be green. We have to message, we have to display here is, we have to write student added successfully, right. Okay, this is the message we have to display, student added successfully along with the color green, right. After that, if there are any failure, it may be wrong with the database name or table name, we get the error. What type of the error? It can handle by the catch block, right. So here we have to write ex dot print trace. After that, we have to write the color. If there are any failures, we have to write color should be red, display as red. Here we have to message, we have to display as error occurred, right. Now if you want to understand the error, what kind of the error here displayed, you can easily put this x marks, ex, here the object you have to call here, right. You have to put here plus sign, okay. You can easily, and what is the error, program should be shown what is the error inside the catch block here, right. Let's see everything working fine, right. Now let's run the program and check whether it's working fine or not, right. Now let's run the program, right. Click run here, right, successfully. Now first I am going to add the student name here. I am going to add the student name here is Peter. Course I am going to write as JSP. Fee I am going to write as 15,000. Right. Click submit button. What happened? Right. Record added successfully, but message is not shown. What's the problem? Alright, the problem is here. We have to show here, right? We have to show the message here. So you have to write the h4 tag. You have to write here is style equal, you have to write a color, property color, put the color here, this color, right? Color you have to write this variable, I have to call it, right, this color, right? Which if the message is successfully complete, color shown green. If the record failure, color shown red, right? So here we have to write here is color, write the JSP tag, open tag and close tag. Inside here we have to write equal color, write the variable correctly, color, right? This variable, color variable, write the name correctly, then only it will be displayed, right? Color. Okay, now after that message, you have to pass the message here. The message also you have to write message. Right, that is the thing we have to do. Right, now let's see. Okay, message is display along with the color, right? So you have to write like this, simple, you have to write like this. Okay, now let's check. Right, now I am going to add the record. Here I am going to write John. Of course we have to write as ASP, fee 20,000, click submit button. Here student added successfully, it's perfectly well, right? Now let's back to our program. Here if there anything wrong, here I am going to remove the R, right? Now the database name is correct, the table name is wrong, right? Now let's execute the program and check if there is any error, how to identify, right? Now here I am going to add some student name. I will type data course, right? I just type like this, click submit button. You can see here error, here inside the database the record does not exist, right? Here it show the error properly, so that we have to write this one. Okay, the exception, what is the error? What is the error? Easily the catch will be code the error and you have to show the error occurred. What is the error? It show here, right? The error, it shown the error. What is the error here? Okay, here. Okay, so that the catch is very important. When you are writing the program, you must write within the try and catch. Here this is the database. I will show you. Here the database. I am going to refresh it. Here I have added 2 records. These records I am going to view on the table. Let me see how to do the task. Let's go to the NetBeans. Now here we have to go to the design. This is the design form design. Now here after that, this div we have designed the form. This div I am going to design the table, right? So here first what I am going to see, we have to write inside the div. I am going to create another div class panel body. Right, here I am going to create the table. So we have to write the table tag, table id equal tbl student, class you have to write table you have to write dark, cell padding equal 0, cell spacing equals 0, right? Now what I am going to do is, see, inside the table I am going to create one, close it. Now here we have to write first table row. I am going to create tr So table heading, we have 5, we have need 5 headings. This same thing, we have to select this one, Ctrl C to copy, Ctrl V to paste below. We need 5 heading, right? First one should be student name. Second one should be course. Third one should be fee. After that, we have a edit link and delete link. Right. Now what I am going to do is, after that, let's save this one, save, and go to the browser. Here we have to refresh it. Now here it's coming successfully, right? Now here it's coming successfully. This is this one, right? Setting is coming successfully. Now let's go here. Now here we have to, this table you have to records, we have to make correctly, right? You have to save, right? You no need to run again by again. Once you run it, after that you have to refresh the browser, then only. Okay. Now what I am going to do is, here it successfully we designed the table. Now I am going to fetch the data from the database. So what I am going to do is, here we have to fetch the data from the database. We have to write here the connection. We have to establish the database connection. So here already the connection should be there. We no need to write again by again. This connection, the database, the register the JDBC driver and database URL. There's two things. I just select, right click, cut. I have to paste above here. Outside the if I have pasted it here. Right. Now I can access anywhere this connection. In this form I am going to access, right? Okay. Now what I am going to do is, here right. Now here I am going to load the table, right? These are all the records I am going to fetch into the table, right? Now what I am going to do is, here now here I am going to open the JSP tag and close the JSP tag here. Inside the JSP tag I am going to write the select statement. So here write string query. You have to create the variable query equal, you have to write the query here, select query, select all from records, select all from records. So here we have to write statement st equal con dot create statement, press enter key. Now you have to write the result set. You have to create the result set object rs. Now here we have to write, you have to press the tab key, it's go here, right? Now here rs equal statement, this is statement object dot execute query dot execute query, this one, select this one. Here we have to call this query variable here. What is the query you are written here, right? You have to call it here, right? Now I am going to write the loop. So I am going to write while loop, while rs dot next. Here we have to write open bracket. I am not close the bracket here. I have to remove the close bracket. I have closed the bracket. We have to loop all the records from the database, right? So we have to open it here. First we have to get the ID first, right? String. You have to get the ID. You have to get here string. ID I just create as int ID equal rs dot get int. So write ID. You have to get the ID. Right. We have to get the ID on ID here. Okay. This ID is this ID. You have to get the ID. This is very important stuff to get the ID. Okay. This ID I am going to get. First I am going to fetch the data from the database. Select all from records mean I have select all the records from this table. Records, this is the records me, this is a table named records. This is all the records I am going to select here. Here I am going to select an first column ID, this ID. I get the ID and put it into this variable, right? Now what I am going to do is here, we have to remove the spaces, right? Inside here, I am going to type the tr tag. This is a table row, right? This is the heading, right? Now after that row, right? Here we have to show the record, right? So how to show the record? We have to write here, right? TD mean table column. You are right. Open the JSP tag and close the tag, right? You must open, you must close it, right? Itself, right? After that, inside the JSP tag, you have to write rs dot get string. Here we have, right? First one should be the st name. St name means this student name. I am going to st name this student name, right? First column I am going to view, right? First column student name. After that, the same td, Ctrl C to copy, Ctrl V to paste here. I have paste here, right? Second one should be the course. Third column should be fee, right? Okay. We have to select all the things here, right? We have to display these relevant columns, right? Student name, course and fee. We have a edit and delete button here. Here what I am going to do is here, we have to the same code, I Ctrl C to copy, Ctrl V to paste here. Here what I am going to do is here, simply we have to remove this one, only TD is right. Here we have to write right. Here we have to write edit. You have simply write edit. This one should be delete. We have to write delete. Delete. You just write like this. Okay, right. Now let's see whether the record is this. We will be able to view the records or not. We'll see, right? Now this bracket we have to finish below after this tr closing tag, right? We have to write, open the JSP tag and close the JSP tag. Right. Now here we have to close the bracket. Tab key, you have to close the bracket, right? This bracket is open, here close it. Okay. Okay, here you easily identify the yellow color is shown. This is starting. If you click this one here, this ending is there, right? Now let's see. Let's save all. Right. Now let's go to the browser. If you select this one, press enter key on your keyboard. Here it's working perfectly well. It's working perfectly well. Here you can see, but edit, there should be no links here. We have to create the links, right? Here there will be no links. If you want to edit the record, click the link, it goes to the respective website for edit the record. If you click delete button, the row has been deleted, right? Now let's see how to make the link first. So go back to the NetBeans. We have to write here. Now here we have to make the link. We have to write the anchor tag href equal. We have to visit to the update.jsp page. We will create this page later on. After that, question mark, you have to write id. This variable, it goes to the update page, get the id, and so here we have to equal into, we have to write JSP tag, open JSP tag and close JSP tag. This id variable, we have to call it this id variable, right? Okay, right, this is the we have to write for edit. Okay, now here let's save all. Here we have to press enter key. What happened? Why the code is not shown? Alright, the problem is here. We have to close the bracket. Here I didn't close the bracket. If you close the bracket, now it will be work. Let's save all. Press enter key. Here it will show, right? Here if you move the cursor on the edit link, here you can see here Here you can see below. This edit for ID1, this edit button for ID2, right? The ID should be shown. ID is a primary key, is a unique. If we get the ID and we will be able to edit the record, right? This is this record for ID1, this record for ID2. This ID is coming to this ID, right? This record ID is 1, second this one should be a 2, right? It's shown successfully. Now the same thing, I just Control C to copy, Control V to paste below. This one should be edit, delete. Right. Here also it goes to the delete page. So delete page. Right. The same thing. Right. Very simple. Now let's save. File. Save. Now let's refresh and see. Click here. Press Enter key. It refresh it. Now here, if you move the cursor, you can it shown successfully here. First you have to test that here whether the link is success or not. Right? If there is any error, it won't show here at below. Here you can see here. Okay, it's working perfectly well. Right. I hope you understood the view part. I will continue the edit part in my next tutorial. When you click the edit button, it will take you to the edit page. So let's back to the NetBeans. This is your project, student CRUD. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create the update.jsp page. So how to create here is select the index.jsp page and get the copy of the index.jsp page. Right click, copy, select the web pages folder, right click, paste it. Right. You don't need to create another page. If you create one page, you just copy and paste it. Right here, everything I need this design update page also. Only thing is table, we don't have to create the table, only keep the form only, right, along with the heading. So the same page I just copy and paste it here. Right, in this page I am going to change the name as update.jsp page. So select the page, right click. Here there will be the option rename. Click on this one. Here I am going to change this one as a update. Right. We no need to type the extension. It automatically taken. Click OK. Right. Now it successfully changed as update. Now let's double click on the update.jsp page. Here the same index.jsp design here. Now only the thing I have to do is I have to remove the table div. So select here. This is the table div. We have to remove it right here. Okay, here we have this div consists of two divs, right? The 1, 2, right? So we have to div. We have to check the closing tag. One div, the second div, right? We have to backspace to. We have to remove it, right? Now let's check. Right. Now what I am going to do is here, after save all, go to the index.jsp page. Now here this is the update.jsp page, right? Now let's run and check. If you click the edit link, it goes to the update.jsp page. Here it successfully went, right? Update.jsp ID along with the ID, this ID here, it goes successfully, right? Now it will go successfully. Now let's back. If you click this edit button here too, right? Now what I am going to do is here, if you click the edit button, this all data should be display on this page, on this form for edit, right? If you make the changes and click submit button, the record should be updated. Let me do the task. How to do the task? Let's back to our NetBeans. Now what I am going to do is here, go to the update.jsp page. Now here what I am going to do is here, this is the form tag. Inside the form tag we have to change this form action. This is not index.jsp. We have to change it as edit.jsp, right? Okay, this is the edit.jsp. Sorry, not edit, update.jsp. This page name is update.jsp, right? This is the form action, update.jsp method post, right? Inside the form I'm going to write here is open JSP tag and closing tag here. Now what I'm going to do is here I wrote connection and everything in my index.jsp page. I just copy and paste it. Here it's already there above, because I copied this page from the index.jsp. So all the things are there. Connection, the reside the connection, all the things are there above, right? Now we no need to write the connection and everything. Now here we have to write here is when you click the edit button, this is the ID coming from the index.jsp page. This is the ID. Which record you are editing, click on the edit button. The particular ID will be coming to this page. Get the ID. This is the ID coming one. We have receiving the ID. Receiving the ID. This is the variable, right? This variable I have to get it. Okay. So what I am going to do is we have to write here int ID equal. We have to write request dot request dot here write request dot get parameter ID, right? This ID. Okay. Now here we have to write here is if you put int, you have to write integer dot pass it. You have to write like this. You receive the ID here. Right. You get the ID here. Get the ID and pass into this variable, right? Now what I am going to do is here we have to write the prepare statement. PST equal, we have to write the query here connection dot prepare statement. Right here is select all from which table, records is a table where ID equal, we have to this ID. So here we have to question mark for the prepare statement, right? What's the ID coming here? The match ID record should be shown on the form, this form, right? Match ID record should be shown on this form, right? That's the thing I am going to do here, right? Press the tab key here. Now here what I am going to say here pst dot setInt. You have to write here is 1. This ID you are showing here. Right, perfect. Right. Now what I am going to see, we have to write the result set. Result set. We have to get result set subject rs. Right, rs equal pst dot execute query. Right. After that we have to write the while loop. While rs dot next open bracket, right? Don't write the close bracket here. We have to loop select all from records where the ID matching ID. What is the ID coming here? The relevant ID record should be loaded, right? Loading from the database. Relevant ID record should be loaded from the database. Now you have to show on this form, right? So here this is the form, right? We have to open the bracket here. Now here what I am going to do is here, this is your student name. This is student name text box, right? Now here we have to write another property value. The value property I am going to show the value record, right? So how to show here is we have to write JSP tag, open tag and close tag. We have to write here is equal rs dot, first one should be get string, this one should be the name, st name, the matching ID record should be shown. First should be student name, it will be shown on this text box. After the same value property, this from here copy, control C to copy, control V to paste here. Here goes second text box shown course, the third text box shown the fee. That's it. This is the thing we have to show, right? Perfect. Now what I am going to do is here, after complete the task, now I am going to div is starting here, we have to close it here, right? Here we have to close it here, right here, right? We have to close the bracket, right? Now here what I am going to do is here, this is a code we have to control X to cut off, control it paste here. Only we have show while loop here, starting here, it is closing here, right? Only this div we have to loop it, right? We don't need this. This is the, we have success and success message. If the record is added, the message is success message. This div we no need to loop it. Only this 3 div we have to loop it to display the data. Student name, course and fee. Okay, it's starting the while loop here. We have to end the while loop here, right? Here starting while loop, it's ending while loop, right? Now let's check whether it's working fine or not, right? Now let's check. Select all from record where id equal this id, coming id, right? Now let's save, go to the browser. Now press enter key. Here appropriate record should be shown, right? Now let's do it here. Click the edit button. Here it's shown successfully. Now let's back, click this edit button, it's shown successfully, right? It's working perfectly well, right? It's working perfectly well. Now let's write the edit code. Back to NetBeans. Now I'm going to go to write the edit code. So here, before write the edit code, here this is my form, right? Now here when you click edit button, it opens this form along with the relevant values here. After that, if you made the changes and click submit button, it goes to the same page, right? This update.jsp page, right? Method post. Now here I have to do another thing is, here these 3 data should be passed into this form, right? Now I need the ID also. This is the ID. This ID also the sending to the update. Okay, the ID is must, right? When you are updating the record, get the ID and we have to update the entire row. So this ID, how to send it, right? So here simply we have to write the same input text, the same thing, right? Now here I'm going to the same div. We don't need to copy the same div. Now here we need this, only this field, right? This input field only I just copy, take the copy, Control C to copy, Control C to copy, Control V to paste below. This one input text, here this one input text, here I am going to change this one as this ID, right? This ID also I have pass it here, right? This ID. Okay, select all from where the ID also I am passing here. Now this field I am going to put it as ID. Here also ID, here ID, right? This also ID, right? Nothing's ID, right? Now here the placeholder we no needed this stuff, we have to remove them. Now here, now let's save all. Now let's open the browser. Now press enter key. Now here the relevant ID, this ID should be displayed here. Now this ID, now what I'm going to do is here we will be able to hide, right? You have to write here as, this is input type text, you have to type here as hidden, type here as hidden, right? Now let's save all. Now you can check here, this field is not shown here, right? Okay, the same text, get the copy, and you have the type, you have to change it as hidden, right? Now the this ID is goes to the edit, so it should be hidden and goes to this ID, right? That's the thing we have to do, right? This is very must, we have to hide the ID and send it to the edit, right? So now what I'm going to do is here, it goes to the go above, right? Now here the same add, this is the insert code we have written, right? Because I copy this all the pages from the index.jsp page. Now we have to make the changes, right? How to make the changes here is the above all the stuff was here. We have to remove it, then you have to understand, right? Now inside the try, now what I'm going to do is here, first I'm going to retrieving the values, right? I'm going to retrieving the values. These values I'm going to retrieve. These are all the values I'm going to retrieve one by one, right? Now first I'm going to retrieving the name, right? First I'm going to retrieve the name. You have to write string name equal request dot get parameter. Here I'm going to type the same name, st name, right? After that, second is course string course equal request dot get parameter. Here also course. After that, third value I am going to retrieve int fee equal integer dot get parameter, integer dot pass int. Here we have right here is request dot get parameter. This one should be fee, right? Now after that we retrieving the id, this id, hidden field id, this one, this id, right? So the id field I have to write written like this, the same thing, right? The same int, control C copy, control V to paste here. We have to, this one we have to write as id, we have to id, we have to 1, we have to make the variable, right? id 1, and just like this, right? So here we have to write this id, we are retrieving the id, okay? Because if you write the id, so already I have defined the variable here id, okay? So that we have to change the things here, right? You can give any name, okay? Here you have to give a number, right? It also possible, right? I make it as id 1, right? Okay. Now what I am going to do is here, I am going to write the update code, right? So we have a connection, we already registered the driver and we made the database URL. Now we have to write the prepare statement object, get the prepare statement object equal connection dot prepare statement. So write the update code here. Update, which table you are going to update? Record table. Records set, right? Set, let's back here database, right? This is student database. Inside data student database we have these are the columns we have to update, st name course fee. So we have to write like this. Set, first one should be is a st name equal question mark comma, second is a course equal question mark comma fee equal question mark. Now here write where id equal, this is the id you are retrieving, right? id, right? This is the variable, retrieving the id and assign to this variable. So you have to write the question mark right here, right? So get the relevant id and update the entire row, right? So here what I'm going to do is we have to write pst prepare statement dot set string. You have to write one means this name, so this is st name, so here this name we have to put it here, right? The same thing, control C to copy, control V to paste below. Second is a course, third one is a fee, right? Fee means this one should be the int data type, so you have to make it as set int. You have to write like this, set int, right? After that, how to update the record? Take this ID and update. So here goes here, right? This name goes here, this course goes here, fee goes here. We have to get the ID and update the record. So we have to write pst dot set int fourth one is a id1 is variable, right? That's it. That's the thing I am going to do. Right. Now what I am going to do is here we have to write pst dot execute update. If you call the function execute update, your record has been updated, right? After updated, we have to write this color. We are already there. Color variable. We have to write color equal, make it as green, and message have to print student updated, right? Student updated. That's the thing we have to do, right? Other things are same, right? All the messages, the message is printed here, right? This thing I have wrote in my insert code, right? So this is same code here, right? Okay, now let's save all. Now let's back. This is a JSP page. Now I'm going to run it. Okay, now this is the page, right? You have to run it. Okay, otherwise you have to run fresh. You just run here. Okay, now here I'm going to edit the record. Click edit button. Here I'm going to make the changes. This 12,000 Java course I'm going to change, and fee I'm going to change. Click submit button. Student updated, right? Record display successfully student updated. If you go back, then back here you have to refresh it. Here it's updated successfully, right? Now I have to write the link here. There the link I'm going to back, right? It's very nice if you make the link. I'm going to write the link after the submit button div. This is a button after submit button div, right? Now I'm going to make the link. So here this is the div. I just take a copy, Control C to copy, Control V to paste below. Here we don't need these things. I just need here as I just put it a paragraph tag P. Close the paragraph tag. Inside the tag I'm going to add the anchor tag href. I'm going to call which page, right? After edit the record, if you click back link, it visit to which page you have to give here, right? I have to visit index.jsp page, right? That is the thing I needed, right? Now here we have to close the anchor tag. Now you have to write the back, right? Back. Otherwise you can click back. Right, that's it. Now let's save all. Now let's check. Now let's refresh this page. Here there will be a link there, right? Click back. If you click the link, here it's back, right? Now I am going to add this. I'm going to edit this record. Click here. I'm going to change the JSP fee. I'm going to change as 30,000. Click submit button. Student updated. Here I'm going to click back. JSP 30,000. It's successfully updated, right? I hope you understood the edit part. I will continue the delete part in my next video. Hi, welcome back. In this video I am going to teach how to delete the records. Now there will be the link called delete. If you want to delete this row, click delete link. Here if you click, if you move the cursor on the delete link, here you can see here, right here, right? If you click delete button, I want to delete this particular row, right? So let me see how to do the task. So let's back to our NetBeans. Here this is my project, student CRUD. Go to the web pages folder, right click new, select JSP. Now I am going to create the page as delete. So delete, click finish. Now your delete.jsp page has been created successfully. I remove them. This we no needed. Now here what I'm going to do is here the same code I'm going to paste it here. Instead of writing the code again by again, just let's go to the update.jsp page. The same code, right? JSP code, right? I'm going to copy. Control C to copy back to my delete.jsp page. We have to paste it, right? Now here what I'm going to do is here what is the error is shown here is, this is not error. Here you have to import a class, right? That's why it show the error, right? So class is this class. This all the classes are available. This one SQL class, right? So you right click, copy back to delete.jsp page, right click, paste demo. Now here it's every errors gone, right? Errors are gone, right? Perfect, right? Now what I'm going to do is here in this code I'm going to write a delete part, right? Now let's remove all the stuff. This all the stuff we don't need the if conditions. All things I'm going to remove it, right? Right. Okay. Only try I have to blank it, right? Only, right? Now here first inside the try I'm going to write the delete code. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is here first, if you click the delete link, it's take this ID, right? The ID will be go to that page for delete. So here we have to receiving the ID. So how to receiving the ID is, you have to write int ID equal integer, same like edit, integer dot passing, you have to write request dot get parameter, you have to pass the ID, right? Now we receiving the ID here and put into this variable. Now I'm going to write the code, right? You write pst equal connection dot prepare statement. You write here delete. Which table you are going to delete the records table. So you have to delete from table name is records where ID equal question mark, right? This is the prepare statement. You have to write delete, right? Delete from which table you are going to delete? Records table. What's the ID, right? So what's the ID coming there from the index.jsp page? We have to assign this variable. Now here we have to write the prepare statement. pst set int, this one should be 1, this ID. Very simple code. We have to write to delete the record, right? After that we have to call it pst dot execute update. Now the entire row has been deleted if you call this function. After that, here I don't want to print the message record deleted. If the record is deleted successfully, delete.jsp page, I have to redirect to the index.jsp page, right? Index.redirect page, right? Sorry, index.jsp page. So here we have to write response dot send redirect. After delete the record, I have to redirect to which page? Index dot JSP page. That is a thing I have to do, but this is the only thing I have to do, right? Very simple code here, very simple code we have wrote. Now let's, if there anything error, it show the message here, right? Now let's save. Now let's try whether it's working fine or not. Back here you have to refresh it. Press enter key, you have to refresh it. Now let's click delete button. Here what is the problem? Delete. Right, now here let's go to the page. Right, the problem is here I have to, here this question, this bracket is start here, close it here. This bracket is starting here, close it here. I have written extra bracket here. We have to remove them. That's the problem, right? Now let's save, right? Okay, here this bracket is open, it's closed. This bracket is open, here close it, right? Okay. Now let's save. Now let's go here. Now let's again we have to refresh it. Now let's click delete button. Here it deleted successfully. It's deleted successfully. Now I'm going to add another record. Kumar. Course I'm going to enter as PHP. Course fees I'm going to enter as 10,000. Click submit button. Student added successfully. Now I want to edit this record. Click delete button. Here I am going to this one. I am going to edit PHP. Click this one. PHP I am going to change this one as a JSP. Fee I am going to change it as a 15,000. Click submit button. Student updated. Click back. Here it's updated successfully. Now I want to delete the record. This record. Click delete button. Record deleted. It's working perfectly well. I hope you understood the CRUD operations well. I will continue the lesson in my next video.